What if I told you that you could stop working forever with just $500,000 in the bank? Not millions. Just 500K. Most people would laugh or say it's impossible. But they're wrong. This isn't about lottery dreams or risky crypto bets. This is real, math-backed financial freedom if you understand how money actually works. In this video, I'll break down exactly how people live off $500,000 without working another day, and more importantly, how you can start moving toward that goal no matter where you are right now.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so.
The math behind it, how $500,000 can replace a job.
Let's break down the numbers. If you invest $500,000 into a conservative portfolio earning just 5% annually, that's $25,000 in passive income every year. That's over $2,000 per month, without touching the original principal. If your cost of living is low, that income alone could cover your basic expenses. Now, consider a more diversified approach with a 6 to 7% yield by including dividend-paying stocks, REITs, or fixed-income assets. Reinvesting the earnings in the early years can grow your base even more. If you choose to live in a country with a lower cost of living or adopt a lean fire lifestyle, your money stretches much further. The key takeaway is you don't need to be ultra-rich. You just need to understand how to convert a lump sum into a sustainable income stream. Most people save money but never learn how to make that money work for them, and that's where they get stuck.
What it takes to reach $500,000, even if you're starting small.
Reaching $500,000 might seem impossible, especially if you're starting from scratch, but the truth is it's more about consistency than a high income. Imagine investing $500 every month with an average 8% return. In 25 years, you'd have nearly $470,000 without ever earning a six-figure salary. If you increase your monthly investment to $700, you'll reach $500,000 even faster. The critical factor is to start early, automate contributions, and avoid emotional reactions when markets dip. Regular investing beats timing the market every time. Also, don't overlook windfalls like tax refunds, side income, or bonuses. Every dollar invested early buys freedom later. This isn't about being perfect, it's about creating a system that continues running even when life gets hectic or discouraging.
What to invest in for long-term stability.
When you have enough to begin building toward $500,000, where should that money go? Forget get-rich-quick trends. Real wealth is built on stable, boring assets. Begin with low-cost index funds that offer diversification and steady growth over time. Index funds track broad markets like the S&P 500, exposing you to hundreds of companies in one investment, which reduces risk. Then look at real estate, but not flipping houses, rental properties that provide consistent monthly cash flow. You don't need multiple properties. Even one well-chosen rental can provide reliable income and long-term appreciation. Finally, invest in yourself. Skills, certifications, and the ability to sell services online can multiply your income faster than stocks. Wealthy people avoid flashy investments. They pick what works and stick to it.
How to turn $500,000 into a passive income machine.
Let's say you've accumulated $500,000. How do you make that money work so you don't have to? Understand the 4% rule, a popular guideline that says you can safely withdraw 4% of your portfolio per year without depleting your capital. With $500,000, that's $20,000 annually or about $1,667 monthly, potentially for life. But income improves when you build cash-flowing assets. Imagine splitting your portfolio, $300,000 in index funds for steady growth, $150,000 in a rental property generating monthly income, and $50,000 set aside as opportunity capital to buy when markets dip or for other deals. This multi-stream income approach combines appreciation, dividends, rent, and strategic investments. This orchestration is how wealthy individuals live off their assets, not just saving, but actively managing their money to generate consistent cash flow.
Final thoughts and viewer engagement.
Living off $500,000 isn't just about having money in the bank, it's about structuring that money wisely. Some people burn through $500,000 in just a few years, others make it last a lifetime. The difference lies in strategy, discipline, and mindset. When you treat your money as an asset instead of just a cushion, $500,000 can provide freedom, peace of mind, and a strong foundation for building even more wealth. Now, I want to hear from you. What would you do if you had $500,000 right now? Would you invest it all? Buy property? Quit your job? Drop your answers in the comments. I read every single one. If this video changed how you see your money, consider subscribing for new videos twice a week about building wealth with clarity and confidence. Financial freedom is not a dream, it's a strategy.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna